Hi, my name is Claire Isaacson, and this is my 15112 term project. I made a 3D game called Puzzle Pipes, and this is the main menu. So first we'll go into how to play and learn more about the game. The goal is to build a track of pipes to get a marble from the magenta ring, which is the start ring, to the green ring, which is the end ring. Some important controls are control click to change the perspective at which we're looking at the 3D framework, and option click to zoom in and out. The rest of this should be explained pretty thoroughly in the demo, and so we'll press M to return to the main menu. First, we'll go into free build mode, where you can build the track any way and orientation that you want. So what we've got here is a framework of transparent cubes in which we're going to build tubes. Before we start, we can select the size that we want this cube to be. So right now it's 4 across and 4 deep, but we can press plus to make it 5, or we can keep going and make it bigger, or we can press minus to make it smaller, like 3. But right now we'll stick with 4. The menu over here shows you whether or not you're in highlight mode or rotate mode, by which is presented in all caps. It also gives you all the commands that you can use while building. So first thing we do is click, and a box will highlight because it's really difficult to click really accurately in 3D because mouse click is 2D. You can use the arrow keys when you're in highlight mode to move around and highlight any box within this plane that is the top level here. So you see if we move back and click here, now we can move within this plane using all of the arrow keys. So to start building, I'll click and move back to the start box right here. To insert a pipe, I think I want a curved pipe, so I press C, and you can see there one appears. I press R to enter rotate mode, and then use my arrow keys to rotate this in any direction. I think I want it like that, so I press H to go back to highlight mode and move back out to the next box. So I'll press S to insert a straight tube and go back into rotate mode to move it around. I want it there, so I'll press H again to go back to highlight mode, and I will continue building. So I'll just take a couple seconds here to finish the track, and then we can send the marble through and see what it does. Alright, so the track is now complete. You can see that it goes from the magenta ring to the green ring. So I will press P and send the marble through. So you can see the framework disappears, there's a little red marble that travels through, and when it goes down, it should travel faster than when it goes up to simulate gravity. And there it goes. It's reached the end. I can now press P to return back to the framework and make any edits that I want. Also, when I'm editing, I can press D to delete a tube in any place, or I can press R to completely reset everything. Not R, sorry, X, to completely reset everything. So that's the basics of free build mode. So now we'll go back out to the menu and look at levels. So levels, the goal is to build around these brick walls that have been built in the framework. So this is the first level. You can see that the rings orientation, the start and end orientation of the rings has changed, so we have to work with that. The goal for level mode is to build from the start to the end with as few tubes or pipes as possible. So we can really quickly build this. So I want a straight tube, again, all the same commands. And I will press P to play, and we can see the marble going through, and it should get faster when it hits the vertical drop. There we go. Alright, so we've completed that level and immediately goes to the next level, and you can see down here that I used 7 pipes to build that track, and so my score is 7. So the goal is to get your score as low as possible. So we've got the framework's gotten bigger, there are more bricks to build around, and the start and end ring positions have changed, so it's a little more difficult, but you can see where it's going and how we would build this track. So those are the basics. I'm going to return to the menu. That's the basics of puzzle pipes. Thank you for watching.